absolutely sympathetic to the conditions of those who have found themselves in Libya, one way or the other. But I think we also have a duty, maybe through National Orientation Agency or any other agency, to advise our people. We are in a free country, nobody needs exit visa to travel. But people should be informed that after the collapse of Gaddafi, Libya is no longer what it used to be. And Nigerians will leave this country no matter what anybody say. This country is far ahead of some of those countries that they have been trafficked to. They have this illusion that once you're out of Nigeria boundaries, all is well. We need, as much as we talk about how to assist those who are already there, we have to discuss how to prevent more and more Nigerians from going to Libya, following illegal routes. They don't have visa to get there. And if you follow illegal route to go to a country with its own serious internal security challenges, what are you to expect? In spite of all the effort of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Commission on Diaspora, they have paraded young men and women who have been brutalized, dehumanized in Libya. And yet, some Nigerians will still take advantage to go there. What are they looking for? We need to also educate our people. Because as we speak, even our security challenges in Nigeria, not a few believe that with the collapse of the authorities in Libya, those weapons that are now in Nigeria that are being used for kidnapping, for mayhem, for all kinds of criminality, many trace them to the collapse of Gaddafi and the subsequent anarchy that prevailed in Libya for a long, long time. So I think we should do both. Not just condemn how our people are treated in Libya, but also focus on how to discourage our people from going there. They need to know that that is not a place you go for, quote, greener pasture. There is no pasture there, whether green, blue, or black. Nigerians need to be educated on this. Because like you said, my brother, this has been over and over and over. And yet, our people keep going there. I think we do need to search our own conscience, educate our own people, and discourage them from going to zones that we know, if they get there, they are going to end up in the manner that some of these people have ended up. Thank you, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, let us look at the prayers. Unless you have any additional information, otherwise it's been seriously debated. Is it anything different from what they said? Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President. Previously. So I understand the weight and import of this motion. And I'm standing to say that apart from the graphic details presented to us by our distinguished brother Anyekan, we are aware, when I was chairman of that committee, that Nigerians have been subjected to unacceptable inhuman treatment by some countries in Africa. And we are members of African Union.
Yeah.
We are members of African Union. There's no reason why an African will find himself in another African country and he will be so or she treated as if he's not a human being. There were videos made in this Libya where Nigerians were subjected to unacceptable inhuman treatment. So I want to say that apart from the prayers here, that we should be able to use the auspices of the African Union to be able to drive this warning to African nations that treat their brothers as if they are animals. Anybody can find himself anywhere, and when you are found somewhere, there are protocols and laws that will govern the way you treat people you find in your land, even if the person entered there illegally. It's not by putting them in the chamber and kill them because you found them in your country. So this thing they are doing to Nigerians must stop. Let government use the auspices of the African Union. Any country that is dealing with Africans in this manner shall be blacklisted. I agree with Senator Shomole that we have to put alert signals to Nigerians and place certain countries on red alert where Nigerians should not go there because the hatred is too much. We're not talking about Libya. If you go to Ethiopia, we face the same situation. Nigerians face the same situation in Ethiopia. In Central African Republic, the same thing. And these are African countries. If we have African Union as a union that joins us as Africans, the African Union will not look the other way when people are abused and molested in this ugly way Nigerians are being treated in some countries in Africa. So that's what I want to say, and I believe that the African Union should not watch, and these things will continue. Thank you.
Thank you. So then, Woko, you want to second the motion? It's not a debate. He has moved that we should urge the National Orientation Agency to, as a matter of urgency, educate Nigerians, old and young, on the dangers of immigrating to countries that are war-torn.
I understand.
Based on the suffering and enslavement that Nigerians are currently going through.
Yes, Mr. President.
I think it's a very good proposal.
Yes.
That sensitization is important. So,
Mr. President,
no, Nema is up there.
My name is Senator Ned Moko.
So you want to second that?
Yes, I do second the motion.
To, as a matter of urgency, commence immediate sensitization of all Nigerians on the dangers of immigrating to countries that are war-torn and in conflict because of the experiences and the sufferings that other Nigerians have gone through. And it has been seconded by Senator Ned Wogo. Those in support of this additional prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Let me now thank the Distinguished Senator.
Additional prayer, Mr. President. Just indulge me, please. Just 1 minute.
Additional
prayers. Mr. President, I think what we should also do.
No, additional prayer.
Yes. I do propose an additional prayer that they exercise firm discretion in allowing or refusing Nigerians the permit to live at the borders. As we just said from the prayers of Adam Soshomole.
So we should mandate
our border control agencies.
Border control agencies?
Yes. To exercise firm discretion.
To exercise firm discretion?
In deciding whether to allow our Nigerians who are moving or traveling to certain designated places, whether they should be allowed to exit or not. Just because they have a visa or they have a passport doesn't mean that they should be allowed.
No, I want additional prayer.
No, you can't talk about freedom. No. Mr. President.
So your additional prayer is that we should
mandate discretion
to exercise firm discretion
in refusing any traveler whose mission to Libya specifically is not cogent.
But how will you know? Because if they have a visa,
the border control, that's their job to find out.
No.
If you don't do this, Mr. President,
it will infringe on the constitutional provisions of freedom of association and freedom of movement.
And this problem will never stop.
Because if they have a visa to go and see the president of Libya,
yes,
and you say they should not go, but then any seconder to this additional prayer? No seconder. Okay.
Additional prayer, please.
Additional prayer, yes.
Udua, representing the people of Kogi Central. I do have an additional prayer that the Nigerian Immigration and Prison Services should liaise with the Libyan prisons to repatriate Nigerian female prisoners who birthed children in prisons. This is born out of the fact that numerous Nigerian women who were sex trafficked to Libya and happened to escape the unworthy, unhuman situations were arrested and detained in Nigeria, in the Libyan prisons, and they are being used to satisfy the sexual urges of the prison warders and prison officials. It is a fact that many of our Nigerian women who found themselves in the Libyan prisons are pregnant, and many have given birth to children who live in the prisons. So I would appreciate the chambers and my colleagues do approve this so that children, innocent children who are of Nigerian heritage, do not suffer with their innocent mothers, that they be brought back to Nigeria. Thank you. Immigration and Prison Services to liaise with the Libyan prisons to repatriate Nigerian female prisoners who birthed children in Libyan prisons.
All right. Any seconder? Any seconder? Yes, seconder, the leader of the Senate.
To second the additional prayer as most ably moved by the distinguished Senator Natasha.
Repeat the additional prayer so that people understand.
Well, Mr. President, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues,
the additional prayer.
I know at all times and not
the additional prayer is.
Mr. President, I know at all times and in all situations I have the protection of Mr. President.
You have my protection.
And I know.
Just repeat the additional prayer for the benefit of all.
Secondly, Mr. President, it is already in our hands recorded that Mr. President, in asking for secondment, did himself repeat the additional prayer. And I'm relying on that. Thank you, sir.
I know that the Senate leader is a lawyer. Don't practice your law on the Senate. Repeat what you are seconding. It's very simple. You are seconding the additional prayer, so repeat it so that they can capture it very well.
On a serious note, Mr. President, her additional prayer, I mean, it was a very lengthy one.
Which one?
And part, Mr. President, part of what we have been trying to also let our colleagues know is that an additional prayer should not be a debate. But her additional prayer was simply to direct the immigration service to liaise with the Libyan authorities with a view to returning female prisoners. That was her additional prayer.
Distinguished colleagues, the addition has been explained. Those in support of the additional prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So let me now thank distinguished Senator Anieka Mbasi, former Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, for bringing this to the fore. And pray that when this is communicated to the relevant authorities, Senator Garba and his committee on legislative compliance will follow up to be sure that all the prayers we have brought out today, including the additional prayers, are adhered to. And then use this opportunity to also urge Nigerian youths that home is home. Home is best. That sometimes some of the places you are going.
The thing is, if not that Nigeria has failed as a country, the leaders of the country has failed. What are Nigerians looking for in those countries? What are they looking for? Because the country has failed. The country kills our dreams, the youth. The country is not supporting our dreams. So when you see that the country has killed your dreams, it's like the world is against you. Nothing is going on in your life. The next thing is you take any available options. Do you understand? So we are the giant of Africa. Other countries should be rushing to Africa because we are the giants. We have the populations. We have what it takes to change the face of Africa. But we have failed because of the kind of leadership we have in the country. Then people lost hope, trust. They decided to travel looking for a greener pasture. Do you think Nigerians do not know that those countries are not safe? It's not today. The issue started. It started many years ago. Yeah? During that war, during Jonathan's time, when they evacuate people, many times, after that problems, a lot of people are still going. Do you think they don't know? Because there is no hope here in the country. They feel that once they get into that country, their aim is not to go to Libya and stay there. It's just a transit route for them to get to where they are going. Unfortunately, the predictions, the expectations doesn't go as they predicted. So some of them ended up living in Libya. They are stuck there. There's nothing they can do. So they can't go forward, they can't go backwards. No money to come back home. No money to go further. Some people lost their lives who are not able to meet up. It's not because home, they don't want to stay home. Or it's not because Nigeria is pursuing them. Something is pursuing them. Because of the country. We see in our eyes, Nigeria happened to many of us, many people in this country. Before, when people were traveling here to Libya, when they opened the roads, that people were traveling there, the country was good. Nigeria was good as at then. But now you want to discourage people not to go there when the country has gone worse, the country has collapsed under the current leadership. We now have rubber stamp Senate, National Assembly. No, it's not as if they don't know. There is no amount of sensitization they want to do to discourage Nigerians from traveling out of the country to the country they choose to go. Rather than you facing your country that will be able to discourage them not to go. You don't need to tell them. You need to put something in place. You need to do something to discourage them. Do you understand? You don't need to, if you discourage them not to go, stay at home. Somebody you do not, government do not provide electricity for, government do not provide jobs for, government do not provide good healthcare for. Even if you have money, you can't go to the hospital. If you go to the hospital, no doctors to look after you. A country you do not provide good quality healthcare for, hospitals, schools, university, every time strike. Is it the country you want them to stay? A country where insecurity are not taking over order of the day, insecurity are not celebrity. Is it the country you want them to stay? No, now these are the reasons. A country where you wake up one day, they demolish your house, they demolish your shops, they don't care, nobody cares, government don't compensate you, no compensation for all those things. Is that the country you want them to stay? People lose hope already. There is no trust in the government. It's not as if they don't know there is problem, that the country is not good. But they just want to go by all means, by all costs. From there, maybe they are able to find help. So you don't need to discourage people not to go. You need to do something. That thing everything you do, you put in place, are what will discourage the travelers, those people traveling, going anywhere, they don't care. Do you understand? It's that thing you need to do. What is happening in those countries that Nigeria cannot do? You see? That is it. That one say they should stop the immigration check. Ask them questions. What are they going to do for your mind? Immigration. So you want to stop people freedom of movement because you want to protect them. Protect them in a country that is not safe. No, now think about it. Think about it. You're even talking about these Africa countries. Those people who are able to cross border. Is it better off for them? But even if some of them will tell you, even if they don't have money, they have rest of mind. The country is okay. They don't have money, but they are okay. They are safe. They can sleep and close eyes. Do you understand all those things? So, what are we benefiting from this country? As if you are not a politician, you are not a son, daughter, children of politicians. What are we benefiting from this country? What is leader providing? What are they giving back to us as citizens of this country that they are looking after? We have everything it is. Government is always interested taking from us. We have contributed, giving a lot to the government. Government has not done anything for the citizens. What? So these are the issues. You need to look at the issues, deal with the issues. It's just like you are forcing people to join APC to do what? When APC has not done anything to convince people to vote for them in 2027 because you have the power, because you are the ruling party, you are making it mandatory, pay money to others, to threatening people to join the APC that they must join. No, it doesn't work like that. Do you understand? It doesn't work like that. Imagine African countries here, they are laughing at us. We are the giant of Africa, yet by paper. Now, one of the journalists said Nigeria is only good on paper, not in physical. Nigeria is bad on paper because the politicians we call Nigerian leaders, APC, they will come and dismiss allegations. This one said this one said that. They are good to dismiss, they are good to debunk, they are good to refute it, but they will never solve the problems. The problem remains. Everything happening in the country, the world are saying. So you can't be refuting every time, say it does not happen, it has not happened. No, it's happening, they are watching. All you need to do is solve the problem. If you solve the problem, who is that person that want to leave? Who is that person? Is there anybody who does not like good thing, who just decided to say there's sugar, he doesn't want sugar, he wants bitter leaf, he want to choose bitter leaf over sugar? No. They might choose for other reasons. No, we're talking about in terms of sweetness. No, nobody will want to take bitter leaf over sugar. No. Because your country, the leaders of the country has failed. Do something that will make them not to travel. Even people, like I said, those developed countries, you think they are developed. Many African countries, Nigerians are still stranded there, even if they've crossed already. Where is the job? Nope. Anyways, what do you think? Not just sensitizing. And again, they want to go and bring them back. All those ones that they repatriated so far, they evacuated during problem here and there. What has the government done for those people? Many people, they returned, they evacuated during problem in Libya. And then some people travel back again. They still go on the Libya route and they succeeded. Because they came back, government did not do anything for them. No rehabilitations and no any vocational skills for them to go and learn. Or government didn't do anything. Some of them are graduates, no automatic employment for them. To say, okay, because of this, now do this to take your mind away from traveling. You came back after giving them food for a few days, weeks, you ask them to go, you release them to their parents. Just like that, no job, nothing, no following up. Those people have friends, their friends are at home, planning to go. Why they repatriated you? They will tell you that, oh boy, you don't have liver, you don't have mind, you don't do where you follow, that's not how to do, you didn't plan well. We do it like this, we do it like that, don't worry. The journey continue again. The hustle continue until we face our country. This issue will not stop. It's not as if is there any African countries that's supposed to be better than us? I do not see any African country that's supposed to be better than us. Be it the giant of Africa, be it the largest population in Africa. Who's that country? Be it that we have oil, we have mineral resources, we have everything, all the natural resources that other countries are looking for, they do not have. We have all of them. It's the management that is the difference. We do not have leaders, we have dealers who are dealing us, killing the dreams of the people. That's all. There's no other thing. So face your country and make sure those people, if you face your country, those people will see reasons to stay back. Not you telling them or discouraging them or telling them the country is not safe. The way you see, they are seeing on social media too. So what do you think? Please share this video. And not those ones you repatriate. If you are able to bring some of those people back home, not just bring them back and leave them like that, hoping that the problem has solved, you take them away from there. Some of them do not even want to come back. Do you understand? So like I said, repatriate them, give them something, empower them, give them, let them go for vocational skills. When they finish, actually fix them up. Fix them up. Please, what do you think? Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Be your guide on for me now.